Okay, I'm Ling-I and I'm a PhD student in Paul lab. I was born in Taiwan, but I grew up in Africa. Well, I've done my undergraduate degree here, and my master's degree here, and my PhD degree here. So I've been here for about over 6 years. Well, I'm working on a protein called IRF6, and it's been implicated in cleft palate development. And so I'm trying to understand the function of my protein and how it functions in cleft palate development. I like big cities, and I thought I didn't know anything about UK, but I did know I wanted to study in UK. So I just kind of looked at the map, looked at where it was, the location, and then I did some internet research. And it's quite a convenient city. It has everything you need, and it even has Chinatown, which is really brilliant for a Chinese person. So it has everything's all in one place. Yeah, I've done quite a lot in my work, and I think the good thing about Manchester is because it's set up so that you can collaborate with other people as well. The building's set up so you can collaborate with other labs as well. So I've collaborated with another lab, which is Mike Dixon's lab, and we've managed to publish a paper as well just last week in human molecular genetics. So that's really good. Another reason why I decided to stay in Manchester is because there's so many buildings dedicated to biomolecular sciences, and there must be like 5 now. And so there's a lot of facilities, and the good thing is that there's a lot of core facilities that we can share. Like the fluorescent microscopy, obviously our lab can't afford to buy a whole microscope just to study fluorescent microscopy. So it's really good that the university provides you with courses and facilities, and then you just have to sign up for it, and then go on these courses, and then you can just use the facilities whenever you want to. I've learned a lot of technical, practical skills, which will be really helpful in the future. And I think the university does make sure that at each stage of your education, you acquire a certain set of skills. And then, like in our first year, we had a presentation that we had to do, and that was really helpful with our communication skills. And they also provide you with communication skills courses as well throughout the year. And then if you also want like particular skills that you want to learn, there are actually courses which you can sign up for. So like for bioinformatics, you can also learn. So if you want to broaden your knowledge in certain things, in certain fields, or in certain techniques, they always provide you the opportunities whether or not you want to sign up or not. For nearly every week we have seminars, and that way you can get to interact with other people. You get to know what other people in your department is doing. And we also have seminars as well, conferences sometimes. So it's a good way to meet other people, and there's always I know we do get funded to go to some of the conferences, and your supervisor does chip in, so it's quite helpful because you get to know what other people are doing, and then get to see what you're doing in a bigger picture. And so there are a lot of opportunities to meet up with other people, and we also have loads of socials as well. And then we also have like a chalk club within just for students, which is quite helpful because sometimes you might feel a bit silly asking some basic questions to your supervisor, and then you'll realize that someone down the lab is doing exactly the same thing, and they can actually help you out a lot. So, and I mean, the way the labs are set up is like they're all next to each other, and it's all open plan. If you have any questions, you can always ask your labs next to you. When I first came here, I lived in student accommodation, and so that was really good. It was a nice experience. You get to meet a lot of people, and it's quite good to, it helps you meet other cultures, and you're forced to live with them, so you learn to be more tolerant and more acceptable of different cultures. Manchester is the city, so there's a lot to do at night. You can go to the cinema, you can go out for drinks, you can go out clubbing if you want to. It's just, I think one good thing about Manchester is the location of the city as well, because it's like right in the middle of UK, and so if you want to go up north to Scotland, you can go. If you want to go to Wales, you can go to Wales, and if you want to go south to London, it's just like 2 hours away. So the location is really good to go wherever you want in the UK, like for day trips or even just for weekends. And also the airport is really close to Manchester City. It's like 20 minutes by train. So if you want to go abroad, like for me, I'm an international student, so whenever I want to go home, it's really convenient rather than taking, like in London, you have to take like an hour's train just to get home, whereas here it's really convenient. Well, I think the standard of education in Manchester is very good. And you have the academic life, and you also have extracurricular activities, and there's loads and loads of societies here, and you can join whatever society you want, and there's always something for everyone, and there's always a place for everyone. And we have a Taiwanese society as well. If I do feel out of place, I can always join the society. If you spend the time, to actually look for whatever it is you're looking for, you can always find it in Manchester.